Shout out to everybody here on a Saturday night, kicking it with the Lifer. Big Red down there, 97.5. We going down? We'll find out with the Lifers. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this gorgeous Saturday night. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Florida. It was 85 degrees. Completely sunny, absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky until the end of the day. It was an amazing day to be alive, man. God bless us with another one, baby. Let's go. I was very excited for my entire day. Spent my day with my kids. One of my kids was with one of her friends, but both my other kids and my wife. And we had a really good time. Saw one of my friends at the beach. Said what up to Minnie and Mario. Kept it real for the day. Stay blessed. I was brushing my hair, but that will dry off soon. It'll disappear like it never happened. It's just water. I'm actually hot here in ATL, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Rave Song Records in the house. My man. Shout out to 380. 3080. 380. Shout out to Jackson Crawford, Kirk Shore, and all the awesome lifers here kicking it with me. Crypto Clown World TA77. Let's break down BTC. Let's take a look soon. Still can't believe what happened to Soon, how it continued to move to the upside. Any big winners today, too? We'll take a look at that in crypto. But, you know, I didn't think it was a great day to be loading up or going crazy into altcoins just yet. Even just now, you know, NEAR continued to pump, which is kind of crazy. NEAR to $3. So NEAR's on an absolute tear. But I've always liked NEAR. Been in and out of NEAR for years. 41% move on NEAR. And just today. Wow. So NEAR rips to, let's take a look at NEAR. And people are saying that Zcash runs on NEAR. That was kind of like, so money flows back into NEAR. However, NEAR is at the lowest it's ever been. It could just be coming back to the top of a range that it just dumps back from too. You know, it is above the daily 200 moving average, but it's done this a few times and it never really gets the, you know, you're looking for this move here. And maybe this is the beginning of alt season. You know, we're going to take a look. Some people were freaking out. It's alt season. It's finally here. You know, if NEAR gets above the daily and the 21 comes to play, then maybe there's a chance here this thing starts to move and goes on a nice double up to the upside. So there's a chance here NEAR could do some serious damage to 520. But it's got, for me, I feel like it'd have to consolidate a little bit. Maybe it goes on one of these like astronomical runs we've been seeing, but nice few days for NEAR. And it's nice to see NEAR bottom there at 170. And I mean, it's almost up damn near 100%, right? At 340, that would be a 100% move. So nice little bounce there for NEAR. But really not much else popping today, right? It's like one coin here and there. Everything else pretty flat. You know, not much else up in the last 24 hours. Let's see in 24. I think I did an hour there. Yeah, ICP continued to pump it at that, you know, MyX from the depths of when it dumped all the way. You know what I mean? So it's not even amazing. It was $15 at one point, right? 00 still on my radar. It's an interesting coin. Polkadot's getting a little more love than it used to. Cake held 250, which is strong. That's very strong for Cake. Not going anywhere. Aerodrone sitting at 97. So Aerodrone had a nice little pump, you know, and got above that 80. And Caspa holding 5 cents. There's some hope out here, but it looks meek. It looks meek. We're going to look at all the things. Can the bot get out? Here's the idea. The bot can get out at 112 if we can bounce. It is a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. We're going to go over it all for you tonight, and we're going to break it down. We're going to find out what the odds are of a pump or a dump. And I'm going to basically tell you what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. And we'll have fun finding out what happens. Deep dive on ZK, please. Best Kurt. Well, ZK roll up, ZK sync, right? It's just simple. We've been in that coin on and off for a long time. It's just, you know, it's ZK roll-ups, right? Rolling up transactions into each other so you don't have, and then basically not having to confirm everything on the blockchain over and over again, but being able to roll them up, the confirmations. So like once it's been known, you can roll that to another one, and then you don't have to get the whole blockchain anymore. You can just get the roll-ups, and you can unroll them if you need to for security, you know. ZK sync, I think you're asking, but we'll take a look exactly what you're talking about in a second here. So Bitcoin, you could say it's high, low, higher, high, higher, low of the monthly. I'll take it. And we'd have to break 82.5 to be in a bear run. And you could say that the monthly is in the trend. And, you know, we're coming right to that monthly support right there at about, what is that, 96? And you could say, well, people would front run that, which they did, because people will always front run a low on Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Even when it's bearish, it'll get front run. So there's a chance here the weekly bounces and you get yourself an inverted head and shoulder, something like this. I mean the monthly, but that takes 1 month, 2 month, 3, 4. It says like you're not breaking out of this, you know, and you don't really get to 112,000 up until like April. So this is saying this is a long, you know, just going to all of a sudden, I mean, maybe you could shoot a huge monthly candle to the upside and go to an all-time high. I mean, it could happen. You could say this is kind of a flag. This is a little bull flag, and you're in it, and you're just going to break out. I'm open-minded. Anything is possible, so it could happen. But it just looks unlikely, right? Right now, the monthly did come to support, though, and it's hugging it. It's hugging monthly support right there at 102. And I kept saying, as long as we can close a candle or stay above it. So we're right below it now. It's really 102.5, and we're below it now. So you got to get this monthly candle to close above 102.5. We've got some time. We've got 23 days. So anything can happen. And so if we get back above that level, you'd have to remain bullish that we would come and test 108. We get back above 108, you'd have to remain bullish. We get to 113. And you got to just take it one step at a time. Nobody knows for sure, okay? One step at a time. I'll tell you what, if someone's not going to get trapped out, it's going to be me. I've seen them trap people. You've watched me maneuver these charts when they've trapped millions of people, but we somehow did not get trapped. So we will fight our way through this every time. And I don't even know if my original idea is going to be accurate, but we're going to go from there. We're going to do everything we can to make it happen, right? So again, if you look here, you got support on the weekly right there, right at 100,696, right where we tested. We wicked down to about 98. And so you're above weekly support right now. If you could close a weekly candle, a green one next to it, we'd get a tweezer bottom. I would front run the tweezer bottom for a move back to the upside, or at least back to 108. 108 is going to be the big resistance. You flip 108, then we're going back to 115. Flip 115, it's 119, and then it's the all-time high. Okay? When's the government opening back up? Probably never. Yeah, probably never. So there you have it. The weekly could close a candle next to this candle. Could be our bottom there for the weekly. There's some bit of hopium seeping through. The 5-day finally getting what's called a tweezer bottom. Could even be front run right now. I like to long these with stop losses here and see if we can get the move back to the upside. Every time you did that, it would have paid. Again, it could turn into a red one, but it's you know, most of the time it does not. So that's a good sign. We'll take that. The 3-day chart attempting to climb back to the upside. 2 big wicks here, which shows some heavy buying. And then to the daily, which I am just not a fan of right now because we're below the 200 moving average. Whenever the daily falls below the 200, I become a bear on any asset. And it's because every time we've done that, we've had either a bigger pullback. Like here, we were down at 83. We definitely went all the way down to 74. So here you could say we're, 108. Could go down to 98, 96, even further down. And so on the daily, I've been drawing this and I've been sticking to it because it's my model. I've traded this all the time. And so it's telling me this is a bear flag on the daily. It's telling me like 2 or 3 days or less, this thing's going to roll over. And the daily time frame just doesn't look amazing to me. However, it does have a bullish div. Their RSI is somewhat low. The MACD is curving. There's some signs of a possible reversal here. I would have reversed here for sure. I would have reversed there because we're near the 21, and I would have reversed any of these above the 200 moving. Meaning I would have went at these reversals because you're above the 200. My bullish confidence is cracked when we go below a yellow 200 moving average. I start to just, and this becomes gray area to me. And it's okay. I will miss a pump from 103 up to 110. But then if we make a flag here at 111, I will ride that to the all-time high. I'll tell you that without fear. Because we're above the 200. Now, I'll scalp. I have great scalping skills, so I'll be able to see us get above the 1 hour, the 15, the 5, and I'll be able to scalp the 1 minute, the 5 minute. So I'll get a piece of this action. I know I will. I almost always got a piece of this. I called this perfectly, if you remember. And then where was the 109? Where was this here? Yeah, right there. We got the wicks. Where was it? right here when I called 1093, and boom, we rode this. We traded so well in Singapore. It was amazing. Crazy. The whole week I was in Singapore, the price, it was a 9-day trip with 2 days of traveling, 6.5 days in the middle. And it was like, man, it was amazing. What an amazing experience. I can't even believe I went to Singapore. It came and went so fast. Life is a blur, man. It really is. Like, just, that's why I want you all not to get so caught up. Price action's great. Making money's great. Money's fun and all that. And getting rich is great. But don't make it your everything. Don't make it become you. Become the, the character in which you enrich yourself with. The person in which you know you are when no one's looking. That's who you are, right? The honor that you keep when no one's paying attention. The things you do when nobody sees. What nobody sees is who you are. That makes you who you are. Doing the right thing when nobody's around. Knowing that you have integrity. Knowing that you care. Even if nobody else does. That's character. That's honor. That's strength. You can build from that. Don't let anybody tell you different. So the daily to me is bearish. And let's take a look at the daily today. It gave back everything from yesterday. Most of it, right? So we opened at 103.339 and 9 cents. The high was 103.406 and 22 cents. The low is 101.454 even. And the candle closed at 102.312 and 94 cents, down $1,026.14 on the day. So that is a bearish flag for BTC. And that is telling me that there's a likely move to the downside. But again, you never know. We are in this could be looked at as a falling wedge. Falling wedge could break up the length of the pole here. And this thing could break up back to 115,000. So what do I'm short. I'm just making it clear. I'll get stopped out if I'm wrong. So I want to make that clear. Like, I am one way. I am calling down. But you never know. Maybe they spike it one more time. I do see a possible inverted head and shoulder beginning to form. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This right shoulder would be a great long. I would forego this little move here. 102 to, I will be able I'll probably be able to scalp it. So, in that like rollover, like this looks like it's going to roll over the Stokes here. RSI is not actually too bad though. You almost have a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder brewing on the 12-hour time frame. 8 hours still looks like a descending triangle to me. You've got some good wicks, though. You've got some good wicks. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. The 4 hours kind of shoulder. You got to say that's an inverted, right? Shoulder. A bit of a head and a right shoulder. I mean, if that breaks up, that would take you to 108,000 BTC. And this is where the small time frames come in. This is where you have to kind of understand what's happening on the 15-minute, the 1 hour time frame. They're going to start filling in the blanks for you. Shout out to everybody here that's into trading like I am, that's into technical analysis. You can see I love it. I do it every single day, constantly. I don't stop. It's just something that keeps me going in life. I'm convicted in it. Yeah, so like we were looking for the flag to possibly break out earlier today. I said, but you got to wait, make sure you get above the 15-minute 200 moving average. And you kind of dulled with it and then fell above it. Then you got above it here and you're kind of just playing with it right now. You are kind of rounding though a little bit. And there's some like cup and handle vibes right here. And Bitcoin did okay battling this, $101,500 area today. 7 minutes still below the 200. 5 minute toying with the 200 moving average. 1 minute got above it today for a nice pump. 2 times in a row, it did play out my model. Buying when you cross the 1 minute 200. Look, that was in at 101.8, out at 102, in at 101.9, out at 102.4. Like, it's just crazy, right? Away from the 21, bearish div. That looks like an M pattern to me that's going to dump. You're below the 200, you just took a dump. I'm bearish on Bitcoin, I got to say, and I'm looking for the daily to continue. And I think even if we bounce back up here, and I see us going sideways until Sunday night where we make our big decision, right? And then Monday morning, I think we're either going to be pumping or dumping pretty hard. And I'm saying that we're going to get rejected by the 1 hour 200 moving average. This is going to keep coming. This is going to go sideways. We're going to hit it, play with it, and then we're going to roll over. And that's what's likely to me based on the daily. And I can say it with confidence because I firmly believe if I'm wrong, the odds are way lower than me being right. So I might as well go with the odds. So the odds are better that I'm right, that we do dump here on this daily. And if I'm wrong, what will happen is we'll come up. Well, eventually, if we get above this 200 moving average, right? But look, I even see the 50 coming here, which would be a death cross. Last time we had a death cross was right there. It actually ended up being pretty dang close to the bottom. But we still had to have it before the, you know what I mean? So we might have one more dip, the death cross, and then boom, that's our way out of here. I'm not overly, in the long term for Bitcoin next 5 to 7 years, I'm super bullish. I see so much. I don't want anyone to think I'm like a perma bear here. I'm just showing you what I see, and what I see doesn't look amazing in the short term. Oh, that tastes good. Gotta hydrate. Okay. Glad I took Monday off work so I can be here in the morning live. Hey, God bless you for saying that. That means a lot for me. Like that you care that much to be on the stream. I'm going to be there. See, every time I think that nobody cares about me, I remember there's so many people that love the lifer that are going to show up, that are diehard lifers for life, man. And that's what it means to be a lifer, right? It's no joke. All the way, baby. God bless all my beautiful lifers. Just had to plug my phone in. It was low on battery. Okay, so I saw much love from Cameroon. God bless Cameroon and all the beautiful people out there. And I'm happy to see that we got some fans out in Cameroon. We're worldwide. I was telling people it's funny, I was at dinner today at like a little taco spot that I love to eat at. I won't disclose because it's my place, and I'd like to tell people to eat there in a way though, but it's like when I go, so I don't want to be. I'll promote it in another way, in the best way I can. Anyway, I was out at a little spot I love to eat after the beach today, and the waiter came and he was saying something, sending my daughter, and I was like, and the waiter was like, I told the waiter my name earlier, and then he's like, hey, Sam, right? And I was like, yeah. She's like, wait, how do you know my dad's name? And I said, I'm famous. You know that. I'm famous around the world, Nyla. Everyone knows my name, right? And she goes, Dad, you're not famous. Why would you say that? It's just so funny, man. She clowned me. Well, I won't take off work to be here, but I will be here whenever I can. Hey, God bless you, man. But you should be taking off work to be here. Come on, man. I'm just joking. Do whatever you got to do. But yeah, so because my system, and we do this on the 1 minute, right? This is how we scalp the 1 minute. We wait for price to get above the 200. We wait for the 21 to catch up, and then we see it pump. Dump. And when we see it pump, I see the same thing happening here for Bitcoin. I see a move up to, and I see a move to $88,000. That's kind of the level I keep seeing. It's a key area. That's the measured move of the bear flag to the downside. All right. So let's go, baby. Let's pin this message now. Famous or infamous? I know, right? Unless you rolling with the Paw Patrol, you ain't famous. I know, right? Famous. Don't be out of market. You use wrong. I've been swing trading as the day gone. Lost $11. Don't be out of market. What the heck? I never know what people are saying. I try to avoid the nonsense if I can. So anyway, this looks beautiful to me. It looks tight and right. We opened up that head short. We talked about the head short here in the trading group at 107.7 was the initial entry right there. Even could have gotten even at 108.5, and that's still in the money. And to me, it says it could go lower, right? But it was a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio basically to where we clicked, and so that was a beautiful trade that played out. That was a beautiful short. So we'll see. Time to sell ICP, probably a good idea, but you do whatever makes you happy. Someone says pump to 106 tomorrow. Some of us lifers are still around lurking, but life keeps going away from the two. So I love the short format for now. Hey, God bless you, man. Thank you. Sam, you are the most humble trader in the space. God bless you. God bless you, man. Made some gains on Soon today. Thank you, Sam. Hey, God bless you. I'm happy you did that. Good for you. Good for you for paying the trader, brother. That means you actually paid yourself if you made some gains. God bless my dad. I have a card of his. 1946 to 19. October 3rd, 1946 to May 2nd, 2023, man. My pops, man. I love you, Dad. Man, my dad, man, I miss you. Anyway, life is life. Yeah, Crypto Dabbler's still watching. God bless you. What about Debbie Dabbler? Whatever happened to Gina? Remember Gina? Who here remembers Gina? Where did Gina go? Ah, that tastes good. He looks like Clayton Kershaw. Who is Clayton? Who's Clayton Kershaw? I don't think so. I look like Clayton Kershaw? I don't know. I think I just look like Sam Price, man. I don't know, maybe. That's racist. You just think all white people look the same. Oh, it says your dad on the card. You're funny. Gina Bombina, hope she's good. Oh, yeah, you remember, man. There's my man. Let's take a look at, so this is Bitcoin in a nutshell. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames. It could be in a flag. It just doesn't look good. It's manipulated, you know. It almost looks like a sloppy, you know, it's been doing these, right? These like weird head and shoulders. Been seeing these a lot where like you get this jagged move, but it still kind of is a head and shoulder pattern. I wouldn't be surprised if we collapse. Everyone's saying we're going to have a huge pump tomorrow and all that. I don't know, man. I just watched the charts. It's possible. You know, let's see. If you get above the 5-minute 200 moving average, you make a flag here. Yeah, then watch. You know, you guys know how to watch price action. My lifers, you guys know how to watch price action. You know not to listen to the crypto Twitter or the news. You people are in control. I've given you guys the keys to these charts. If you mess them up now, it's really your emotions. You know what to do. You know exactly how to find out what's happening. I've given you. No one else on the internet has given, I feel, has given a better way to find out where price is going. Other people have different strategies, but I have a way to teach you to find out where price is going on your own. Like, you know. Like, if it's going to pump tonight, you know it's going to get above this. You know what's going to happen because you're lifers. You know it's going to get above this resistance here at 104.5, which is also psychological. It's going to break out. Then it's going to retest that. At that point, it's also going to be, you know, hopefully above a 200 on the 21. You know what I mean? You're going to be looking for support or resistance, the move above 200s, the 21 bend. It's all going to make sense to you. You are trained. Most of you don't even know how well you're trained. You've got this. The news that comes out was already in play in the technicals with crypto. Yeah. Exactly. Have a look at Litecoin on the 4-hour. Got to send a little love for the gains today. Thanks again, Sam. God bless you. Thank you. The news that comes out was already in play. Yeah. People who are using Binance are damn. Have a look at Litecoin on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at LTC. So we went over near that's just absolutely going bananas. And it looks like it could move all the way up to possibly $5, but I see it would have to consolidate for me first inside of a bit of a flag. So consolidate and we'll see what happens there. Hi, sir. Your tech analysis is just awesome. Your trading skills are improving a lot. Even my parents inspired. I miss them a lot. God bless you, man. Our trading skills, yes. God bless you, man. I love you, bro. Keep going. Don't stop. I'm sorry to hear about your mom and dad. Allovium is moving, right? Are you serious? ILV? No way. Yeah, a little bit, but it got rejected by the daily 200 moving average, 850 up to 13, though. I mean, those are big moves. When you haven't seen something move and it goes from 50% gains in a second. Possible double bottom. Can it get above this? Again, this has to break the 200 moving average, let the 21 touch, and then it's a possible buy at 15. Like, you can, people will ape into bottoms, but there's also high risk. So remember, today you're looking to see your bullish sign is this bull flag is going to break. This somehow is going to make a bull flag here. And this is going to somehow punch up to that 200 on the 1 hour. If you get above that, you could be on a rally. That's how you can reverse. First thing that has to happen, though, is the 5-minute will get above the 200 moving average. You see? But right now, it made an M pattern, and it looks pretty nasty, but we'll see. It would get above that. Then the 7-minute would get above the 10-minute. And then you'd get above the 15-minute 200 moving average. You get above the 15-minute, you have yourself a chance here. Looks like it's time to bounce again on the 15-minute. Oversold on the stochastics. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. It's almost like you made a bit of a double bottom here. Bit of a double bottom possibly forming on the 15-minute here for BTC. And that would punch you up to a measured move of about 103,194. So that's your bearish scenario for tonight and into tomorrow if you do get the pump. All right. Order blocks are for wussies. Okay? I'm just joking. Inverted head and shoulder on the 4 hour. I never used an order block in my life, and I never will. That's for the herd, man. That's for the herd, brother. You can do what everyone else is doing if you want, or you can be unique. It's up to you. So, what are your thoughts on KMNO? It's all right. You know, it kind of reminds me when Kusama and KMNO and Polkadot, they all kind of used to run together. Yeah, see, KMNO, I knew exactly what you were talking about over there. I knew you were talking about KMNO. KMNO, Kita. A little bit of Kita. I mean, I like that elongated cup and handle in a way. It could start a run. You know. It's getting tight on that 200 moving average. You might get yourself a nice punch to the upside. All right. Order blocks are live. You're funny, man. God bless you, man. Whatever makes you happy. I'm just joking. Komodo, too. Yeah, KMNO and Komodo. Yeah. Yeah, you're spot on. So look at this. I mean, you could get, that looks like you might be breaking out. High risk, high reward for sure, though. I don't think I'll be touching that, even if I see it rip. I never was I think I traded that once or twice. Komodo Health. I don't remember the ticker for Komodo, but that's the only thing, right? Thoughts on Atom? It looks like Atom's, it's funny. I thought about the Atom ecosystem. I put a lot into Atom, into Dejective. I had it going on Kepler. I don't even want to look at my Kepler wallet. I'm just like, oh God, like what's happening? Atom is it's a sad case. It was one of the top 5 coins in the game. I remember 2019, it had a rally in the summer from 89 cents up to $4 or $5. It was hot. It was talks of it being the best staking mechanism in the game. You got 13% APY on Coinbase. Everybody loved it. You couldn't lose like Atom, Felt like it was a stable coin somewhere down here at the $5, $6, $7 region. And then it kind of held $5 for so long, ever since July of 2024. Had that one spike up to 10. Seemed like it was all going to be cool. And then we've seen nothing but downtrend. For me, it's like you're in a bear market again, and either this project does something with its life or just kind of mills around. I can't tell you. I don't know. Is it dead forever? It's pretty beat. And I actually own some of this coin, so it's not fun. I thought it was a safe bet. It's funny. I've been into Atom because that's a safe bet. I'm not getting into some risky, so crazy what I thought was going to be safe. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. I was looking for this to be a safe bet for me. Atom, man. So it would have to become a long-term, dig out here. It's just you can't even get to 15 till October of 2028, which may be the case, man. I may have to hold this thing for another 2.5 years before I get out of it. It's crazy, but that's just realistic unless we get some crazy spike out of nowhere or it goes to zero. So either I'm holding long-term to get out or it goes to zero. What are these people saying? This was on August 1st, It It could touch 56 by year 2030. Okay, I guess I'll just hold it for 5 more years and see what happens. So it could 10x in 5 years. I mean, good enough for me. I'll take it. That's 2x a year. The NASDAQ has increased every time after the government ends a shutdown. What's your view after the U.S. government gets back to business? That we will get a huge bounce back in the market. Yeah. I'm saying that even though we got these pullbacks in the S&P and the NASDAQ, I'm saying we're about to get a pump. People are going to short these markets, and I think they're going to get absolutely rocked. They have to print this money. They're going to print money. You see what I'm saying? And when they print this money, it's going to flow. We may go sideways. Bitcoin could take a dump, come back, and then they're going to come together. It looks like somewhere by January, December, late December. This could take somewhere this consolidation could take into like February. But I see a consolidation in a breakout. And this tells me back next year, September, this thing's at an all-time high of 79.86. I could be wrong, but that's what I see happening. All right. The NASDAQ got hit a little worse, but I still see the same thing. And we bounced back from the losses there. We already bounced back a little bit there, right? Off the bottom at 24.65, all the way up to back to 25,000. I predicted this on my macro analysis video, right? I wanted to, my team put it out today. They should have. Let's take a look. Let me see here. But I recorded it Friday afternoon, and somehow just like something happened, and it ended up not ended up not going. My apologies there. But yeah, it did come out 6 hours ago. I had advised, definitely watch this. This thing is awesome. It gives you an insight into like what's going to happen throughout the next week, and shows you my prediction for the week on the bigger time frames. It's really pretty awesome, and I do it every single Friday afternoon. Check it out. It came out today uniquely, so check it out. Find out more. All right? I do that all the time. There's 102,000 subscribers continuing to add to the channel. You think more than 1,200 people would watch that analysis. It's unreal, but hey, people got ADD. They don't want to sit down or something. I don't know if I can wait and stay broke for the next 5 years. I have so much invested in crypto. The bull run is going to change lives. Come on, bull run. You could do it. Hey, even if we get the pullback, like I'm saying, to 88,000, we could be back on our run, by January or February. It's not, or March, something like that. It's not the end all of end all. It just means things are going to take a lot longer, right? Hey, maybe there's 50-minute pumps. Maybe we get an amazing pump today, and maybe this is the bottom. Usually I'm able to call the bottom pretty nicely, though. It does look like the past few bottoms. We've got tweezer bottoms on the daily. The 5-day chart's attempting to make a tweezer bottom. That's a big deal. That, to me, could be a big deal. But wicks on either side. There's always indecision recently. Wow, back to 102,000, though. Nice little pump up for Bitcoin. Out of nowhere, right? Look, it just out of nowhere. Right as I said, you never know. It just went on a $200 pump. Out of nowhere. Just like that. It gets above this 200, then it makes the flag, and now, we could be in business for the day. And like I showed you, you get back to the measured move of this double bottom. Takes you to about 103,003. So it does look like he might get a little bit of a pump here, right? Amen. Someone said 125K by tomorrow. I was one of the 1,200 who watched it. Well, God bless you. You're blessed, brother. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being amazing. We love you. Yeah. Honestly, it's hard. We keep flip-flopping for the longs to shorts and short to longs. It's extremely difficult to manage this in a single day this year. Oh, yeah. Well, because they keep ripping the price both ways every other second. Right? Mr. Price, can we look at XRP? Yeah, just got home. Long day. Now the lifer's live. Saved my night. Thank you, Sam. God bless you, man. Honestly, it's hard. Yeah. Sam's a man. So great to see you online, brother. Hope you are well, man. I'm looking at high USDT right now, by the way. It's respecting trend after coming out of the gutter. Shout out to Baby Genius. Sam, any big plans for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking at home? No, every year I'm a part of a country club, and they have the Thanksgiving buffet. And so my wife invites a couple of her friends, and if my sisters want to come, they can. I think they're busy though. So, and we just head over to the country club around like 10, 11 in the morning. Oh, maybe it's in the afternoon. Do we go? Yeah, maybe at 12 o'clock or something, 12:30. And they just have an all-out feast, man. And you could just eat till you, it's all you can eat buffet, you know? I go to the country club every single Sunday and have a buffet brunch. It's amazing, man. And I usually overeat, and then I don't eat on Monday almost because it's just insane. But yeah, so that's what I do. Since my mom has passed too, you know, my mom passed on Thanksgiving 2 years ago. It's a very tough holiday for me. I definitely have to hold back my tears most of the day, and I think I'm on my mother the entire time, right? Sam, bless, Sam, God bless you. I woke up at 5 a.m. I don't miss the live. Love from Abu Dhabi. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. I'm mentally exhausted from this market. You know, today I sat at the beach, and I have to be honest with everybody, my mind and body were just done. I was cooked. I really was. And I was just in this state, and I was like, man, I'm just done. Like, I almost like didn't even care about alt season anymore. Like, cook me. Like, it's like I'm psychologically fried. You know, I really am. And I am mentally tough. I will push forward. And I never sold BTC, and I kept a lot of coins, and I still hold things. But it's just like, man, it was been the most up and down, left and right. You're living the life, Sammy. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday markets are slow every time. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? You said that. Let's go to the GAUSSIAN. Let's go to the GAUSSIAN. I like that you said that because the GAUSSIAN channel, man. And let's go to the GAUSSIAN on like the 8-day, and let's talk about that, right? So whenever we enter a bear market, we enter the GAUSSIAN channel. Okay, it's been a known indicator for bearish times, as you can see. And right now we're here at the tip of the GAUSSIAN. We're not in it, though. We're not in it, but we're definitely on the tip. Right there, we entered it on the weekly, but we've tapped into it just slightly before. We'd have to wick back out of there. If you close candles inside the GAUSSIAN channel, that usually is the beginning of the move to the downside. It really, really is. Yeah, it's a true story. The 3-day has been deep in it before. We've gotten out of it twice now. The daily can creep below it, as you can see. It's very similar. It's basically the 200 moving average, right? It's like a GAUSSIAN is almost the 200, as you can see. That lower level is the 200. It's probably based off of similar ideals, right? That's what I learned. The more I research any coin, any indicator, they're all based off the same stuff over time. But you want to look at the 8-day GAUSSIAN, and you can see on all the bull markets, we never exit we never go back into the 8-day GAUSSIAN until the end of the rally. And right now we are flirting with disaster, I'll tell you that. But hey, little pump for BTC tonight. Kind of as what we were seeing, you know, it looked like they may give us that a little bit of a rally. So that's the 8-day GAUSSIAN channel, just in case you weren't sure or you had never heard about it before. GAUSSIAN channel is a great way to trade. You enter them, it's bearish, you're above them, use them as support, it's bullish. Very similar to using moving averages. As you can see, that definitely, that bottom of that GAUSSIAN lined up with the 200 and the 50-week EMA. Very similar areas to look at. So yeah, there's possible double bottom here on the 1 hour, right? You can see it. I mean, there's a chance here. So you're telling me there's a chance. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. 4 hours showing signs of possible life. Back to the upside, and then to that 15-minute that we kind of showed was in a bit of a kind of like a symmetrical triangle flag here, and a bit of a double bottom with a measured move. Remember the middle of the M to this, and then we throw that to the neckline. See where that lines up. It's about 103,450 for BTC. Beach life in Panama City Beach today for me. God bless you, man. I was on Siesta Key, man, and those white sands. You know, I'm watching Sam. You put me on 15 months ago. God bless you, Buflex. I think Ben Cohen was saying the same thing, I believe. Sorry for anyone's loss. My universal empathy is heavy. Amen. Me too, man. Thanks for the info. First I heard of that. Gems every time I watch. God bless you, man. Oh, I'll teach you so much. I hold back. There's so much information I'd be giving, but I don't want to confuse people. We can get into the GAN fan. We can do so much fun stuff together. It will never end. One more time. I remember this cycle for the rest of my life. I started trading this cycle, and I got obliterated. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But that's okay. You might have got obliterated anyway when you started trading, no matter what cycle. That's usually the beginning of how it starts. I overrated our church on Sunday after all the same-day church. My 2 ex-grandparents donate in the mid-late 80s. God bless you. God bless you, man. The U.S. government is going to reopen this coming week. In my humble opinion, it's dangerous to be short the market come Monday, November 10. Someone says you don't like ICT. No, I actually love everybody. I have nothing wrong with anything. Yeah. I was just messing. I can't make a joke. Yeah, there's jokes. Yeah. I love everything about everything, man. There's no bone in my body that doesn't hate anything. I'm full of too much love and light. I'm so happy. I love ICT. I love everyone that teaches anything about trading, because at the end of the day, they're teaching trading, man, and I'm into trading. So they're making this entire industry bigger for me, and puts us on the map bigger as a whole, and only helps my like if you were in the gas station and more gas stations got together and they moved the gas industry, wouldn't that be good for your gas station? 100%. So every single person that adds to crypto trading, regular trading, I don't care who they are, from ICT down the line, I'm blessed, because they help trading as a whole move on the internet. Understand? Yeah. Someone says, I agree. I think the government opens and we get a pump. He says he thinks. Everyone gets crushed when they start trading. Keep learning. God bless. 100%. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. And You Grow, I Grow, and all the beautiful people out there on the stream. So yeah, you're watching, and again, even though it looks like it could make a massive pump tonight, usually the weekends could be small. And remember, this could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder too. So just be careful. Don't get, I don't know. It's tough. Trading is tough on the weekends. You really have to stick to your plan on the weekends. And I have a deeper stop loss and stick to my plan if I'm going to trade. I have a smaller position, a deeper stop loss, and I stick to my plan. In times of low liquidity, which would include the weekend. So there you have it. Watch out for the head and shoulder pattern. The bulls have to show us something. Right now, they're behind. The bears are in control. The bulls have to break out, retest 1025 for any magic to happen tonight. Okay? I made $418 in a video. It sold and bought the dip. Bitcoin and crypto is going parabolic. They're building a lot of places that will accept Bitcoin as payment. Over time, yeah. Sam, do you trade in the bear market 100%? I've never stopped. Yeah, I mean, we doubled the trading group last time from 69 to 15K. The trading group doubled up. We doubled the trading group in the bear market. Like, we kept growing. I saw all the other trading groups disappear. We just kept moving. We kept teaching. We kept going. Shout out to Stas in the house. God bless you, Stas. Sorry, I cheated on you, man. No Corvette, Stas. I had to go higher. I know you're disappointed. I've been a fan of yours for many years, since around the blockchain. Can I have a month of free 99? The best group ever. We're doing an amazing thing. Better than that almost. Because even that, then you'd pay for the year, or if you got in, if you liked it, and it would still be more expensive. So what we're doing right now is, if you go to the live stream, okay, and you check out the live, and you look in the description of the live stream, you're going to see kind of right here, it says Black Friday early bird sale. Click on that link. It's going to take you to an amazing form. Fill out this form. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you access to another discount on top of the Black Friday sale. All right. And that's going to push you, and that's going to help you out. That's going to be the greatest discount you could receive. Even better than getting a free month. I'm telling you right now. Because if the free month you like it and you want to get in, then you're going to have to, this would be even better. So fill out the form. Like I said before, let me take you through it again, because I'm all over the place too. I need to be told 3 times. Go to Black Friday early bird sale at the bottom description of my videos, the bottom of the videos, where the description starts, the very top of the description. Hit the link, fill out that form, okay, and that will give you an added 10, I don't know exactly, but an added % off of what you already are going to get on the Black Friday sale. And it's only for a beautiful 24 hours. Shout out to the 556 likes in the last video. That's very nice and generous of you all. If you could hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody out here on the live. So if Bitcoin's bullish too, what you do is you make flags on the 1 minute, and the 1 minute likes to pump. Right there's a 1 minute flag. Looks like it's going to head up possibly to the 21-day moving average and get yourself a bit of a pump here. Watch for this flag to pump up to 102,600. Sam, does the class on Saturday teach us how to lev trade? I mean, in a way, it teaches you how to use proper risk management. Honestly, you should take the class before you left trade, man. Yeah. It would be cool if the likes, if your likes pumped up to the watchers. That would be amazing. It just never seems to happen. But I'm still blessed. You know, I'm so blessed with what we do have, man. I'm blessed if I get 10, 20, whatever. I stub my toe at least 5 out of 7 days a week. I don't know how that happens. $10, woo-woo. Could we make it 20? 30-minute flag on ICP. ETF not paused. Polkadot ETF Monday. Interesting. So, you know, maybe tomorrow everything erupts. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, and then we'll look at ICP. So everyone's freaking out about a couple things here. I'm talking about this possibly being the right shoulder. Makes a right shoulder, and then goes down, and that gives the alt some love, doesn't it? And Bitcoin dominance starts to finally slow down. So that's what we went over, and I went over that in the macro analysis video that I heed you to watch. And I heed you to watch it every single week. So someone's like, oh, this is weekly support. We lost it. Look for the bearish retest. That's it. We're on our way to the downside. It does look like our right shoulder. We are getting somewhat overbought. But at the same time, you could also be doing one of these and go on a Bitcoin run, right? And so this is key. Like, I would watch this. You know, if you do get rejected here and you round off, there's a chance we do get some type of alt season. But if you bounce out and go sideways, then it could be King Bitcoin yet again. Could be a massive liquidity hunt going on soon if it pumps. Tons of shorts will be liquidated. Yeah. Alt ain't getting love. Litecoin will. At work, flipping burgers with you in my ear. Death on the daily will mark bottom in my opinion. Wow, it's so cool. You're at work doing damage, man. God bless you, bro. On a Saturday night, is it like, are you at a Five Guys? Are you at a small known spot? Are you at a restaurant that I don't never heard of? Can you disclose? Let us know where you're at flipping those burgers, man. You're making me hungry. Philippines, January, 1600 Earth, Jamari, Philippines. I don't know what that means, but God bless you. AI has paused the alts. They are still coming. I would love to take the course, but I can't find a real-time voice translator. I'm missing out on something great. There are many people from Latin America who would also like to learn from the best. That's amazing. We're going to get that done. We're going to figure out a way to get that done. Who's going to join me at McDonald's after this cycle? You're funny, man. Trading courses is set up for people that have never seen a trade in their lives, never even looked at a chart. It's going to take you from the very beginnings to the end. Yeah. I'll got to bring you to the office and have you wow all the Merrill boys who think they're pro traders. That would be cool, man. How many years it took for you to become profitable in trading? A long time. I mean, honestly, everyone says that to me. But you have to remember, like, trading is, everyone says this, and this is a very interesting topic. Okay. Trading. I don't care how great of a day trader you are. Some great day traders out there, right? Even better than me, and I'm not even saying I'm the best. But like, I'll make, this month you'll make 50, 60K. I've made 50, 60K a month, right? I pulled out 20K out of an altcoin spot. I've made 10 or 15K trading Lev. And then something else I swung trade, and then I actually took the positions, Then there's some times where you're holding huge bags, and it's a bull run, and you make like 300K that month. And you sell, and you take to, Then there's months where like we go nowhere, we're flat. I make only like 4 or 5K. There's been months where I've lost 9K. I've lost money, in my life. There's definitely been months where I've been down. And I look at where you are at the end of the year. And then you have to remember, I also long-term invested in a lot of assets. Before I even started day trading, I was a long-term speculative investor. I got into Canopy Growth Corp very early before a lot of people. I got into Great Panther Limited, a silver stock on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and I leveraged that up and to get into my Canopy Growth Corp bag. And then when my Canopy Growth Corp bag got big, I sold it, and I moved into the BTC. I found Bitcoin when it was $350, folks. I knew about Ethereum when it was $9. I never have to day trade a day in my life. I have enough long-term holdings that I got into a long time ago that I don't even have to trade if I don't want to. I trade because I would like to find out now if I could make more money out of the money I have. So I want to let you know that, like, I don't know, everyone wants to become a profitable day trader. I became a profitable investor before I even became a day trader. It's the difference between me and a lot of these day traders out here, these Forex traders and stuff like that. Like, I've been sticking with Bitcoin for 9 years. I've been dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin when everyone told me not to. When these people were day trading, probably, like I was swing trading gold and silver, you know? So I will tell you one thing that I'll tell everyone else, that long-term holds will pay you the hardest, in my humble opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. These are my life lessons that I've learned on my own. Okay? And there's going to be months you lose. There's going to, where you are at the end of the year, where you are in 5 years. You know, trading is a long-term game. And if you're lucky enough to get where I'm at, and you're lucky enough to actually win and get high and have way more wins than you've had losses, you're going to be okay. That's really the name of the game. It doesn't mean you're not going to lose. It means you're going to lose less money than you've won. Like, I just want to make that really clear. The best traders are going to lose. I don't care who they are. Pay attention. Focus, 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 day in and day out. That's why I always tell people, too, that want to get into day trading. I'm always like, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. I said, but I also, as I day traded, had a 10-year plan with a long-term asset. So, like, while I'm also flipping around on the 1 minute and doing analysis all the time, I'm also looking at the bigger time frames. I'm also holding things long-term from years ago, right? So I study billionaires, man. You know, billionaires trade, but they're not day trading much, right? They have long-term investments. They swing from here to there, right? It doesn't really matter, says Crypto Billy. What matters is how I did it and what I mastered. That is the only thing I can give you. It's exactly what he said. I can't give you my wealth. I can't give you the money I've made. I can't give you my P&L. I can't, you know. Heck, I could have a bad week when you could have a good week with the same strategies. I could get in my head one day. You know, I could close a trade early when I shouldn't. You never know. Like, I could be in my head. I'm a human being. Like, so take the skills, take the ideas, and take the back tests and years that I've done on these charts, and just take that knowledge with you. Learn the probabilities that I'm showing you and take them to the bank, right? And we do show P&Ls. We have great weeks. I have, like, you know, there's amazing times. But to me, it's just about, it's also rude too sometimes. Look at it, I won 11 straight. I lost 2 out of 11 trades just like 3 weeks ago. Like, I had a great, unbelievable run in Singapore. I still have the money from Singapore. It's been kind of choppy ever since I sold from Singapore. We've had shorts, you know. We've had ups and downs. Again, if you're watching Bitcoin, you want to see the 1 minute break out of this. It's some type of inverted head and shoulder here now. So look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. You see this? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Sharing your truth, knowledge, and being authentic is priceless. Thank you for all that. Yeah, like honestly, my mother died in front of me. I should have collapsed and lost all my money. Like, most people would have got emotional, made a bunch of bad trades. My business should have collapsed. I should have fallen off the face of the earth. And everyone said, remember that crypto lifer guy who cried his eyes out when his mom died and fell off? When his dad's heart blew up, you know? But I didn't do that. Like, I decided that their legacy was my ability to keep going. I owed it to my parents to show the world that they built a man full of strength, honor, and integrity, right? So I had to keep going for them, not even for myself, but for them. Imagine they pass away and I give up on my dreams because I am emotionally unstable. And you'd say, well, how did you do it? I said, well, I chose to submit myself to God. And I knew I wasn't alone at one point. One night I was in a room and I looked up to the sky in a way and I could just feel a presence with me. And I said, oh my God. And I laughed out loud so hard, everyone. I went, oh my God. I said, I actually thought I was alone. When my parents died, I thought they were going to leave me alone. I said, I was never alone. My father was always with me. It was a surreal feeling that I'll never forget. I get goosebumps and I'll always know that God is there. And I always know that God is in my favor. And I always know that if you're in my life, God has put you there for a reason. And God doesn't let demons near me. God doesn't let evil near me. Evil creeps in. Evil tries to find their way in, but my frequency is too high. And we can sniff it out in a second, and it just doesn't want, it's not comfortable around me. Evil doesn't feel comfortable around me. When you're too high frequency, you begin to live pure. When you know you're on that path, man, you're on that path, you know? So anyway, this is how you would remember. I'm still in a short. I want to make that clear. Yeah. Hi, sir. How long is the government shutdown expected to last? Is it possible to end in December? Some people say it's going to end next week. I don't speculate on that stuff. It doesn't really matter to me when it will come and go. Yeah. Sign up for your email list. Getting your offer on top of Black Friday. Thank you for saying that. God bless you, brother. Yeah. Was Canopy Growth your biggest trade? No. But it was a great one that really helped my life, had changed my life forever. Yeah. I fear that day. Can't imagine it. I can't lie, but you have to push on and know they're with you. It's going to happen to everybody here if you're lucky enough. Isn't this crazy? The day I was sitting there really sad, I was looking out over the pond in my house in Boston, and I was like, man, my parents passed. I said, and then when my voice said, you're blessed. I said, they never saw you pass. I said, wow. And I said, if you're lucky enough, and so I sat there and I said, if you're lucky enough, you'll watch your parents, you'll know, you'll be alive for your parents' death, right? If you're lucky enough. Because if not, that means they saw your death, and that's sad. I don't want to even talk about that stuff, you know? So I'm blessed, right? Because my parents never had to go a day without me, man. So like what God did is he got me creative. He helped my mind work. He said, Sam needs to be more creative in how he's grateful, and he'll get through this. Sam just needs to dig deep and find ways to be more grateful in his life. Even though he's in pain right now, I'm gonna give Sam ways to be grateful. And I said, my mother died on Thanksgiving surrounded by her family. I could have said, Mom, you could look at it both ways. It's kind of like the shoe salesman. It's not, I know it's trivial, but the shoe salesman, he goes to this town where there's no shoes. And they send him there, and he goes, I can't sell any shoes here. Nobody wears shoes. No, he goes to a town where no one wears shoes, right? And he goes, I can't sell shoes here. Nobody wears shoes. And he leaves immediately depressed. Another guy shows up with the biggest smile on his face, and he goes, oh my God. Think of all the shoes I can sell here. Nobody wears shoes. This is an amazing opportunity, right? And so, like, it depends on your mindset. And so God said, I could either say, God, why did you take my mom on Thanksgiving and destroy our lives like that? We all came together to heal for my dad, and I could have been very angry, vengeful to God, and decided to get... Or I could have said, thank you, dear Lord, for taking her when her family was around. What if she died alone? What if she went on a walk every day for 3 miles? What if she died on that walk, I used to think? She didn't. But what if she did, and then I would have thought she was alone on the floor. What if she had went on that walk that morning and died while we were waiting for her at the house? I was live streaming. And then I would have known my mom was on the ground in the cold somewhere while I was live streaming. You know what I mean? So like, I thought about the other way, and the other way was far more tragic and I said, dear Lord, thank you for doing what you did. And so what I started doing was finding gratitude in places where I never found it before. I got double-crossed a few years back. As the months into it, I was really sick inside. It pissed me off. I was hurt. My whole mind was messed up. And one day I said, thank you, dear Lord, for sending those people to double cross me. They taught me so much. And the words came out of my mouth one day. I said, what am I doing? I said, I can't believe I just thanked God for the double crossers. And I said, yeah, because they taught me so much about myself. I'll never get double crossed like that again. I'll be able to see it even better. And I won't believe when people tell me how much they love me. I'll see right through it. And I was already weary of that stuff, but when someone's there for you for like a year and acts like you're your friend, see what happens when you become big on YouTube like me? People see you as a mark and as opportunity. And like anyone else, other people they'll get frustrated with, they'll be patient with, even if they plot on those people, the reward won't be big enough, so they'll just be whatever. But they see you as a kind of like a gem or something that they can get something from. So they'll tell you they're your friend. They'll act nice to me to get something out of me. You see? At the beginning, I didn't really know. I was a regular dude, and I didn't realize that I was as big as I didn't realize even 30,000 subs is that 50,000. I didn't get it, right? I thought I was still a regular dude, and some people were super nice to me, connected to me, but they were just waiting to try to take advantage of some connection, some way. And I had to learn the hard way, man, that the people are going to be super nice to me for years, like a year or two, and only to just find a way to double cross me when they had a chance to find vulnerability in their relationship with me, and so. It's, now we have a big wall behind me. Like, you can't really even, my wife screens everybody. It's like Jamie and my wife, you talk to them first. If you can get through them, then you can get to me. If you can't get through them, you can't even get to me. Like, I don't even take meetings with people that can't get through my wife and my manager. You know, I call Jamie like he's a he helps. I call him I think he's the COO, the chief operating officer at this point. But he's kind of my confidant, my manager. You know, him and my wife help me negotiate deals. They do a lot of meetings. Like, it's intense, man. That's the Scotland police. Yeah, exactly. Scotland Yard, man. Jamie's Scotland Yard. Bad news, everyone. Bitcoin is ready to crash. Harder than Luna. He said, yep, gamers, yeah. Filecoin still a turd. Should have sold it for, yeah. Sometimes you have to stop and appreciate what you have and ask why you're so upset. Is it really worth it? And just know God's there for you. 100%, man. 100%. And know that you're just not in control. And just know that you're not in control. Chief, he's on top, man. Dude, I'm going to Lisbon, man. We flew around the world this year. From Dubai to Singapore to Lisbon. You know? Probably other places. I can't even know. Flew home. Remember one week I had to fly to Massachusetts, right? Cop the crib. Fly back. Go to, we had to then fly to Vegas. Fly home. Oh, no. Fly to Dubai. Do that. Come home. Fly, cop the crib. I believe. Come back. Then fly to Vegas. Come back. Then fly back to where I was going to be for the summer. Then fly home. Then fly to Singapore. Then fly back. Then fly to Lisbon. Then fly back. Then we're going to probably go to Dubai again in April. And we have Bitcoin again, all right? And then Singapore again. It's just like, and around the world we go, man. Unbelievable. God bless everybody that made this happen. You all made this happen. I want to make something really clear. I'm not the influencer that says, look at me and look at everybody. 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, 3 subscribers. Once you have 100,000 subscribers, people take you somewhat seriously. But what is subscribers? Those are all the people that believed in you. So people think I'm a big shot now, and I get to go fly around the world because each and every one of you gave a dang about me. You guys flew me around the world. You guys sent me around the world. And like Andrew Tate says all that crap about don't cry and all this stuff, but the passion I have for everyone and the passion that I have for what changed my life on this Saturday night, come on, man. How could I not want to shed a tear of joy for the love? And you all sent me around the world, man, as far as I'm concerned. Each and every one of you sent me around the world. You people are blessed. You're amazing. And I'm so, so blessed to be here with each and every one of you on this Saturday night. Vegas has secrets. That was such a trip, man. I love you, Billy. Oh, we had so much fun, man. Thank you so much for being with me, brother. I love you, man. I really do. Someone said BitBoy in the chat. If that's true, God bless you, Ben. We love you, man. Someone's messing. Someone wrote a joke. I don't know if it's a joke, though. I don't know what's happening. Shows you're human with real emotions. It takes a real man to not hide them. Respect. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I never wanted to look at me. I'm flying around the world. Like, you guys got me here. My subscribers put me on the map. Yeah, I worked my butt off. Yeah, I went live every day, but you, each and every one of you responded. Look, there's almost 1,000 people here on a Saturday night. Thank you to everyone that's always been there for me. Thank you to Billy when you sent those flowers to my dad's wake, man. I'll never forget these connections I've made in the last few years. I'm so blessed to be here with each and every one of you. I just want to make it really, really clear. These are the days to be alive, like. And so, yes, there is a chance here. There's something brewing here with these altcoins. Funny, this thing came down hard, right? Look at that on a wick. I mean, that's the problem with this thing. It wicked at 32. It's back at 10 now. It's like it makes it like, do you really want to touch something like that? You know what I mean? Like, what are the odds? Like, well, the other thing too, then you'll wake up tomorrow, it'll do it again, and you'll be like, it went to 30 again. Like, they're just too volatile. They're too risky, right? You're the man, Sammy. You were there for us. Thank you. Always will be here, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. BitBoy bought Sam to me. Very grateful for that. God bless you. Many people tell me that. Yeah. I'm a Zcash gangster. You're funny. You know, I was on a golf course the other day, and this guy said, I met you because I watched BitBoy. And we were golfing together, and I said, you know, I never would have been here golfing if it wasn't for with you, if it wasn't for BitBoy. It was just weird, you know, and I thought about it. I said, you know, and a couple of friends and people I know said they met me, you know, they saw me on that show. And that's kind of how things started. And it's just interesting to me how, like, people have no idea how they affect your life. Dude, Nier looks like it could continue to go on some type of crazy tier. I don't know what's going on with Nier, but Nier looks like it might pump tonight. Someone told me that Zcash runs on Nier. We could verify that. You could just ask Gronk, does Zcash run on Nier? And it'll figure it out for you. And it'll tell us. Let me go and ask it and verify this information. Because this would make sense why Zcash money would be flowing into Nier protocol very, very fast. And remember, I've always been into Nier, liked Nier. Nier looks like it could head to 355 here on another pump. I'm just asking, and I'll come back to you guys with that information. Same here. I saw you on ATB. I love you, man. Found Sammy and around the blockchain 4 years ago. Still at ICP, Sam. It's a fact. I pray for Ben. Nobody should want to hate on others. 100%. I just remember finding your stream on a Saturday night and people telling me I was it was in the right place to be, man. I love you. Same here. Watch Sam on ATB. Sam, does it look? I know it's found Sam on ATB, man. If there was another ATB, man, think about it. The trading group would be twice the size. It would have, you know, ATB was putting me on the map. I was exploding there. It was getting crazy. ICP blew up, and now it's somewhat consolidating here. You do have to look at it on the bigger time frames, so let's kind of zoom in. Wow, the ICP, no, but to see ICP blow up like this is pretty interesting. So it came into resistance. The daily's very far for the 21-day moving average. You would suggest that it would likely probably come back a little bit. You get pumps, but now you have to come back to support. You know, you chase the pump, but there's always the pullback, right? If you're somewhat bullish, maybe this will make a bull flag. And if you're super risky, you could trade this on a Sunday night. And if you wake up tomorrow and gain, so be it. But it's like you're definitely going. Saturday night trading is very risky, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Zcash operates on its own independent blockchain, which is a fork of Bitcoin. Yeah. For instance, Zashi mobile wallet for Zcash leverages Nier intents for features like private swap, like bridges like Solana, powered by Nier. Connect Zcash to other chains such as Solana. These are collaborative enhancements rather than Zcash being built. So Zcash like uses Nier to create bridges and swaps. Interesting. But yeah, it doesn't run, you know. I wasn't saying it ran on Nier, you know. ATB worked because it was a giver's gain methodology. Ben blessed many with ATB. Many. I'm still running on what he did for me. Can you believe that? Say whatever you want. You should bring back ATB as the host once a week. I know I really should. I should change the name to something, and I should start it again. I really think it's up to me to do it because we help so many people grow, man. I started a stream before first going ATB. Can you check how long I've been subscribed? I can't. Well, maybe I could, yeah. But it would probably be a lot. I'd have to go in and figure it out. It's a lot of work for me. I don't do a lot of administrative stuff. It's like that. Like I'd rather trade all day long than doing that. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll ask someone in one of my team, like my admin or something. It's crazy. So ICP could continue to pump here. I'd be wary on that daily time frame. 21's very far from the 200. It's been pumping for a while already. Funny though, see SEI, like everything's starting to kind of get a little crispy here. It's funny, just when you won't believe it, it'll pump in your face. That's why I hold some things to zero, because this game is so psychological that if you're not ready to hold to zero, you will not hold. you will eventually find a reason or a way to talk yourself out. 100%. Trust me, I've been through it so long. I know exactly. I just know. I know this game. Look, I've held this coin for years. I've been staking it. Man. You should have. Yeah. You're the one and only man to do it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, fine. Yeah, exactly. Put a lot of people on the map, and it was cool. We all got together to make something bigger than ourselves, and that feels cool, man. And it was challenging. I'll have to be honest. Whenever I went ATB, I got a little, my hands would sweat because you only had a second, a minute or two to talk. You had to make it sound good. You had to be coherent. And they used to give me the charts too. They used to let me go hard on those charts. And oh man, how many times we won? Sammy won again today. Yeah, we were like, man, that was like 3-4 years ago now. Yeah. Is CME gap up or down for Bitcoin? We could take a look at the CME. That's a good question. I mean, there's a gap right there at 92,000. You see? There's a gap right there at 92K on the daily. So there's a gap down. $92,000 gap right there. You see it? Hanging out. Just chilling. Only time will tell. What an insane market, right? Just like the bots got to get out. Price action has to stabilize. I'm watching the bear flag. It's just nuts. It's like I almost like every few weeks you're like, whoa. Like putting a major league in a T-ball game. Happened to me with Zora coin going out too early. Thought I was going to zero after the drama they had. I never knew about the drama, but I kept watching the TA. Someone said 104,300 CME gap. I know you hold the bag. Yeah, that's showing like it's exactly. That thing looks horrible. Horrible. Yeah. I am starting to look at the X402 narrative. Yeah. It's starting to come at me a lot. Like, it's like, eventually I'm always like, what? Someone brought it to me 2 weeks ago, like 2 nights ago. I said, man, I got to, and then I'm always like, I got to start researching this. I got to know what the X402 is. Like, I got to be on the forefront of all this stuff. I can't be the last guy to know about it. I always got to be on point. Look at this wacky price action here on the 1 minute today. Showing signs of life, though, bouncing strong off 101.8. Someone said check useless. By the way, nice. Thank you. I want to keep it on the low, Tennessee. I put it over there, but I'm not going to really brag about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I might put it on my other Sam Price channel. I have another channel, Sam Price. If you want to subscribe, jump on into the Sam Price channel. Let me kind of flip that up right now. If you'd like to subscribe to the Sam Price channel. It's Sam Price the Lifer. Jump on in. You can just Google it, Sam Price the Lifer. But I should be able to get the link up. Can a bump port. Let me see, hey. Let me duplicate. Let me duplicata. Yeah, right here. Go to Sam Price. Let me just show you. I'll show you the channel here. Got to wear when you're signed into 2 things, though. But here, yeah, let me put the link. Sam Price, the Lifer. I'm going to talk about health, wealth, life. I'll take you on vlogs. We're going to go places. It's just going to be a different type of thing. Look, did this man discover the secrets of the pyramids? Plus, psychics revealed all. You should look. This is some interesting stuff here. That will get your mind going on another level. I love the charts. Don't get me wrong, and I'm all in the charts. But, man, I like so many other. There's so many other parts to me that I'd like to reveal. All right. Yeah. Living room music video. That's a good one. I like that one. All right. You deserve it. God bless you, man. Thank you for saying that. Very nice of you to say that. Yeah, I just never wanted to come across like, you know what I mean? To me, it's money preservation. Just a funner way to put money in the bank as far as I'm concerned. Just a fun way to put money in the bank. You know, it's not even really, you know. Good energy here. Wondering if you had any thoughts on Litecoin. Just curious why you can't say, I can say BitBoy. Yeah, I said BitBoy earlier. Yeah, he's great. Me and him are great. I think I was the only person he had no problems with towards the end. And I got nothing but love for him, man. I really don't. I really do. I got nothing but love for him. Yeah, no. I want to expand. So yeah, sign up. Subscribe to the channel. I put the link right here. Hit the link and subscribe to the channel. Let's get this to 500 subs. Let's get it cooking. Let's get it cooking. I got one video up right now, right? Let's go, man. This is how it starts, man. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. 5 years from now, this is going to have 1 million subscribers, man. This is going to be another channel, another stream of revenue, another way to enhance my life. So you start something. I expect to be a guest, Sammy. This is the next chapter. Let's go. Oh, you're coming on. For sure you're coming on. 100%, man. Sam, man, I filled the form and never got an email or any discount. You won't get an email or a discount. You'll be added and you'll get a chance. That puts you on a list that gives you the discount. You'll get a link to the discount Thursday night, starting the whole Thursday before Black Friday sale. You'll have a 24-hour access. That's what it's doing you. He's the only one that can bring back the bull. I believe it's kind of crazy, right? Why you look like you're going up and down, pulling your knees forward? Because I do that all the time. Yeah, I do this. Going commando. What the heck is that? I got pants on. Why does everyone do this with the pants? Hold on. Why does everybody do this with the pants? Every single time. Like, what's going on with the pants here? Like, I wear pants, man. Like, I'm a father of 3. Like, you think I'm going to be in here in front of my daughters not wearing pants? Like, I got pants on. Like, it's okay. It's like, well, everyone thinks live streamers don't wear pants. I got pants on. It's none of whose business? Come here. You want to talk about my pants? They like to talk about the pants. Oh, come on. You look so pretty.
No, my husband's pants are none of your business.
There you go. There you go. She's the crypto wifer has spoken. Okay? People are crazy about the pants. Sub, let's talk world topics in life. Thank you. God bless you guys. Let's get this thing to 500. Come on. Why? It's low? Oh, like 30. They only have 30 years. It's just a scam anyway, though. They'll end up just paying more for the house. Then maybe they don't deserve a mortgage in a house, that they grind harder. And they find another way to make money then. Like, you know? You could also buy land and build your own house. Like, you don't have to go the way everyone else went. Like, there's 100 ways to skin a cat. People just do the way everyone else has been doing it. This is what me and my wife talk about. This is an intimate talk with me and my wife. You guys want to hear what happens when me and my wife sit down? People think about pants need to grow up. Let's show you token metrics. Let's see what's trending today. If there's any coins ripping for anyone that's sitting here today. And look, this is a list that everyone's got. But look, Small Pep on Solana chain. Never heard of it. For some reason, there's somewhat bullish. Sahara AI keeps coming back. Stacy, STXTZ, Orgo, Revudo. Remember that old one, Constitution? People, remember that one back in the day? Near Protocol. It's crazy, right? Mini Doge, Cole, Belong. And what is trending right now? Most trending Pump, COAI, XPL, and EDU. Let's see, so remember, and I gave you COAI before that thing absolutely ripped Chain Opera. Why is this trending it's in the absolute dumps? It's trending, but it's in the absolute dumps. I don't know. It's trending though. Tomorrow it'll be huge, right? It'll be up like huge. Anyway, I'd stay away, but yeah, VPAY X402 by Virtuals. It's on KKEX and MEXC too. Let's take a look at VPAY. I mean, there's narratives out here that are coming out of nowhere, right? And D-side to me is hot as well. I think D-side has a place because with science moves. It doesn't matter if we're having a bull market or not. If there's a breakthrough in science, that's hot. Like if you come up with something that's a breakthrough in science and it's a cryptocurrency, like that's going to pump regardless of what, again, it would be better in a bull market, but it's going to pump regardless. That's a good narrative. That narrative could decouple. We have to start realizing that we're going to go into a more technologically advanced society, and there's going to be plays on that are intertwined with cryptocurrency. Just remember, you heard of BSV right here on Lifer's channel, where Alpha is at. Zcash, number 3 by volume. I know, right? I mean, VPAY looks interesting. It's in a bit of a cup and handle here, isn't it? And it's a few coin. It's one of the few coins right now that has a bit of a hot narrative. Okay, and it's X402. So you also have that going for it, right? X402, okay, you ready for this? I'm going to hook you up with so much alpha right now. Are you listening, BB? X402 narrative refers to an emerging trend in cryptocurrency and AI centered around the X402 protocol, a new payment system designed for autonomous AI agents and machines. Launched in September 25 by Coinbase and Cloudflare, it revised the long-dormant HTTP 402 payments required status code to enable instant on-chain micropayments embedded directly into web requests. This allows AI agents to transact independently without human oversight. API keys are traditional billing. Think bots, paying bots for compute and data and service in real time. Key aspects of the narrative include agentic economy unlock. That's why that degent AI went up so high. You see? Are you connecting the dots now? It's positioned X402 as a foundational infrastructure for a machine economy where AI systems can earn, spend, and interact economically. Projections suggest it could facilitate 30 trillion in autonomous transactions by 2030, as highlighted in AI16's 2025 State of Crypto report. Cross-chain compatibility. Listen to this, here it comes, right? Primary active on Base, but extends to Solana, Polygon, and Near for broader adoption. And now you see Near pumping. Stablecoin integration relies heavily on stablecoins like USDC for seamless programmable payments, potentially boosting adoption by issuers like Circle. Synergies in other tech complements projects in decentralized AI, so you need to know this. Projects building or tied to X402 include Hurist AI, Virtuous Protocol with tokens like Dream and Santa, Pay AI Network, remember Pay AI, and VPAY, Questflow, Anchor Browser, and emerging ones like C402 Markets or X402U. The hype surged in late 2025 driven by AI crypto convergence, but it's framed as more than speculation. It's about verifiable utility-driven systems for the next internet layer. Note the market dips have affected related tokens, but the protocols like Coinbase suggest long-term potential. This is a big deal. I'm going to copy-paste this into the Discord. You have to know this information. We're making sure you're on point here in cryptocurrency. Barely anyone knows what this X402 is. You had to have been deep diving like the deep divers know. And it's been coming across my radar, but I wanted to get it out to everybody today and make sure we all were on the same page. Very important, okay? Again, you join my Discord for less than $3 a day, and you're getting, and my live streams, and you're getting so much information that's going to break it down for you, okay? And thank you guys so much for being diligent and being here and learning on a Saturday night. Like any night is a night to deep dive. Any night is a night to learn. While everyone else is deciding it's not important, you guys are here grinding and getting it in. And that's what matters. Okay? When I realized we did not put the link into the Discord. Might be why we're a little shy here of peeps on a Saturday night. So you got the new narrative, you got near in there, and you got things kind of starting off the right way. So blessings on blessings to everybody out here. Thank you for jumping on in and being amazing. Yeah, so wow, VPAY looks interesting. And so that's a new narrative. So now we've uncovered a reason why this actually might get lit tonight, and no one's really talking about it yet. Once it starts to pump, everyone's going to be it's going to be all over. Right now, it's still a little quiet. There's still opportunity because the masses have not aped in yet. Bitcoin's still at 101.8, just kind of sitting sideways. Annoying to watch on a Saturday night. Let me jump back into the chat. See what the super chats are doing right now. Go to live chat. Make sure we're getting the right chats. We have money supply. I think that was this morning's. It was, yes. This is Asia just dumped the shizzy out of ICP. Really? Ooh. Yeah, I'd be careful, man. I mean, it probably went down like 10 cents, but to you, it was like the world dump. When someone's like heavy lev, like they're 10x lev, little dump, little $9 back down to $7.88. I mean, come on, you're at the top of the channel. Remember, your daily's very far away for the 21-day moving average. It's never smart to chase a 7-day pump after, you know what I mean? It's smart to sell a 7-day pump. For me, I don't know what you do. I'm not your advisor, but that's, Do you think I swallow do you think I swallow cum? I don't know what you're saying, man. You got to write direct English. I swallow cum is, I don't know what you're saying, man. You're such a weirdo, bro. I saw what you tried to do there. You'll be removed from the group and we'll never talk to you again. I almost messed up, but I didn't. You almost got me to do it, dude. You freaking weirdo. What a sick person, huh, babe? You saw what you tried to get me to say, right? Yeah. Get this guy out of here for life. You have no respect for yourself, and I'm so sorry that you don't. May God pray for your soul, man. Horrible person. Okay, let's move back in. If you like Sam's live streams, you will love being in the 99. Like-minded people, go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. We appreciate it, all right? Lisa was like, I don't know what he's saying, right? Yeah, there's only one weirdo in here, and that's Crypto Weirdo, okay? Nobody else could be weird. The Crypto Weirdo. Good catch, Sammy. Okay. Okay, you're out of here, too. You think it's fun. No, I'm just joking. Okay. You guys are stupid, man. Let's take a look at virtual. Now, virtual moving because it's connected to X402. All right. So there's again, there is utility. However, Bitcoin takes a huge dump. I'll tell you right now, this whole market will just get flabbergasted. Virtual's in this bigger consolidation you can see here too. I may actually want to break out over time. I've always loved virtual. After the last dip too, that 24-cent dip, can you believe it? It's crazy how they brought prices. It's like they were like loaded up at heavy areas. But the target there is 331 over time. Again, 250 would be the next resistance. It's gonna have to consolidate. It looks like. I don't know if it's gonna pump immediately. So yeah, ice, wallow, lemon water. You guys are funny, man. Where's the weekly 50 moving average at for tomorrow? I don't know. Don't sweat it. Get him out of here. Nice. I just want to see. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm sure I've never rooted for Bitcoin to dump. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on and dump, baby. Gonna get a license plate for my Corvette ZR1 that says Zcash. That's funny. That's how you know the world is healing with the laugh that was just provided. I hope so, man. How is MINA looking? Let's take a look at MINA protocol. Let's take a look. MINA was looking nice and tight right inside of the flag. We were looking for it to just kind of consolidate and break out. No love, though. Came up, fell back down. Like, they stomp hunted. What they did is they got Friday to get excited. They got people to jump in, and then this weekend they dumped it all. I stayed away from alts. I didn't trade any of them. I swung. Remember, I got into Zen, and they smashed Zen in my face, which was kind of crazy. I waited for a week, swung it, waited for it to consolidate perfectly. It showed this is my channel. When we're tight on moving averages at the POC, low stochastics, I'm in there. But hey, that one they stop hunted for fast moves. If you come at the king, you best not miss. Amen. I got taken for 350 trading in the market, was just hunting. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be careful, man. I've been telling my whole team just to watch that daily 200 MA and the daily flag and leave everything else alone. I'm going to jump out of here for the night, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. This is a longer live stream on Saturday night than I've been in a long time. But we had a good time. And, I had a long day of reflection. And I just really wanted to say thank you to everybody for an amazing 2025 as we have just 2 months, a month and a half left. I can't believe it. And, God willing, I will bookmap this year again. I remember this year just started, and I was like, man, how am I going to go 2025 like I did 2024 and not miss a day? And somehow, some way, we're on our way to ending this year without missing a day. So, inshallah, may God keep me safe and healthy, and may everything go our way. MashaAllah. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. May God bless you. I thank you all for your constant diligence, your love and support. And I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. The secret to success is getting started.